Hello people of all kinds, Scorching Cliffs here. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Of Mice and Men track titled Pain. Pain. Sorry, I should joke about that, I guess. Okay, Of Mice and Men are a weird band for me because they're a band that I technically don't think is a good band necessarily, but it's not a band that I love or hate. They're just a band that are very enjoyable to me, even though they're not technically that good. It's kind of like junk food music. I mean, I really like McDonald's, so you could call Of Mice and Men the McDonald's of metalcore. I think what makes this band feel like it is kind of junk food music is the fact that, like, I think musically, the band's actually pretty good. It's very satisfying to listen to a lot of their songs, even if they can be generic at times, but I feel like what's stopping them from being more than they are is the lyrics a lot of the time. And I know that you should listen, I believe that you should listen to music for the music and not the lyrics, which is of course why I listen to this band in the first place. I wouldn't but at the same time, lyrics can give a lot of purpose and meaning to a song that it wouldn't otherwise have. And I feel like in Of Mice and Men's lyrics, they're just so vague and so cliched a lot of times, and just no detail in the lyrics, a lot of just not very interesting topics, and almost just so inhuman almost that you can't really relate to. You can relate to it, but not in a specific way maybe, and it kind of feels like the band members themselves are writing these lyrics, but they're not relating to them themselves. It's not coming from a personal standpoint because there's no details to kind of suggest that. Instead, it feels like they were in the studio and they were writing a song and like, okay, let's make this song about pain. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that rant because I actually do really like this new song. Like I said, it's really enjoyable, this new song. It's really satisfying. Exactly kind of what I found on a lot of their previous album, Restoring Force. And with this new song, that's exactly what we get, but I think it has something that makes it stand out even more in this new song, and that's the main riff. I've never heard a riff quite like this one. It's nothing too complicated, I guess, but it just has so much tone to it, and just it's different. Okay, it feels very different for most things that I've heard, kind of, even for other genres of metal maybe. You know, there's just something about this riff. It's so off tone, and so it's very atonal, yeah. It's scary. It stands out, and when you combine that with the other less interesting riffs, simply because we've probably heard these kind of riffs before in songs, but that's not to say that they're bad riffs. I actually still like the other riffs that appear in this song, and there's only really one bit in the bridge that uses a kind of generic metalcore riff, and even that doesn't even feel that bland, surprisingly to me. Part of that is because this song is in 6/4s, not 4/4s, and that kind of adds something new as well to the song. I like it when bands experiment with other time signatures, not like anything groundbreaking or anything like that. Just the main riff really stands out a lot as something noticeably different to what I've heard before in other bands. At least from what I've heard. So overall, that kind of wraps up my opinion of this song. Not much else to say. I'd love to hear you people's opinions down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the review. You don't have to agree with me, of course. Again, I'd be happy to hear your opinion. So subscribe for more reviews, suggest things for me to review as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta.